Today I will discuss about principle of spectroscopy. Okay. So first point is spectroscopy is the study of the interaction between matter and electromagnetic radiation. Okay. So let's start. So it's basically study of the interaction between matter and electromagnetic radiation. So when an electromagnetic radiation or electromagnetic waves attack any matter or any substance, then this total phenomena is called spectroscopy. Okay. So here we can see two types of spectroscopies here. One is electron spectroscopy and another is atomic spectroscopy. Okay. So this is basically in a matter. Actually matter has so many types of subatomic particle, okay, like electron, positron or anti proton, like this type, proton, neutron. Okay, so but actually a atom is basically made with a with nucleus which have proton and neutron, and outside the nucleus in many orbits there are revolving many electrons. Okay, so there are here two types of spectroscopy. Okay, one is electron spectroscopy and another is atomic spectroscopy. Okay, let's see which one is electron and which one is atomic spectroscopy. Okay, so let's talk first about electron spectroscopy. When an electromagnetic radiation or electromagnetic waves attack a matter's electron, okay, then this spectroscopy is called the electron spectroscopy. Okay, but when electromagnetic radiation attacks the subatomic particle, that means proton, positron, neutron, including the electron. Okay, so when it the radiation attacks not only the electron, the all subatomic particle, okay, then this spectroscopy is called atomic spectroscopy. Okay, I think it's clear. And second point is historically spectroscopy originated through the study of visible light dispersed according to its wavelength by a prism. That means actually this spectroscopy concept is given us by Sir Isaac Newton. He is the same person who is given us the idea of gravitation. Okay, so here spectroscopy originated through the study of visible light dispersed. So what is the meaning of dispersed here? The meaning of dispersed is reflected. Okay, so according to its wavelength. Okay, so here wavelength is a very important term, because according to wavelength here for different wavelength we can identify different color of light. Okay, so one example here, real life example here is rainbow. Okay, so what is rainbow? Rainbow is basically a light which have different types of light. Okay, which have different wavelength. Okay, so at first rainbow is passing throughout the clouds. Okay, rainbow is basically sunlight. Okay, so this sunlight is basically passing through clouds. Okay, after when it's passing, then what happened? So this light, this rainbow dispersed or scattered or deflect into many lights, into different wavelength of lights. Okay, so we can see many colorful lights for for their different wavelength. Okay, so this is a real life example of spectroscopy. A visible light that means rainbow dispersed and we can see different colors of light, different wavelengths. So this total phenomena is called what? Spectroscopy. This is a real life example. One artificial example is prism. Okay, so this is an artificial example. When a light okay, let's first say that what is prism? Prism is actually a cube or a pyramidal shape which made with glass. Okay, all side made by glass. Okay, so when a light dispersed or reflected passing through a prism, a light is passing through prism. After that, actually from one side of the prism one light came and passing. Okay, and when it comes in the another side, the light dispersed and reflected according to its wavelength. Okay, and for their different wavelength we can see different color of lights. Okay, so this is also an example of spectroscopy. Okay, so this is a artificial example. Actually this called like you can say also that mini rainbow. Okay, artificial mini rainbow. So this is the concept. Okay, so next slide is so here we already discussed about this type of interaction between an electromagnetic radiation and a matter or an object. Okay, so later the concept was expanded. Okay, later the concept was expanded greatly to include any interaction with radiative energy. Radiative energy means what? Electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiation as a function of its wavelength or frequency. Actually radiative energy or electromagnetic waves has two characteristics. It has also wavelength and frequency. Okay, so here later the concept was expanded greatly, and here not only the interaction with radiative energy and the matter, here also the interaction of radiative, not only here the radiative energy, here is also the gravitational waves and acoustic waves, that means the sound waves, heat waves, matter waves. Okay, so basically we already discussed about only the electromagnetic waves and the matter interaction, and now it's expanded, and here we also see the interaction between the matter and the matter waves. This one, the matter waves, acoustic waves, and here gravitational waves, that means all kind of waves. Okay, so it's just expanded. Okay, so after that so later the concept was expanded greatly to include any interaction with radiative energy as a function of its wavelength or frequency, predominantly in the electromagnetic spectrum. Although matter waves and acoustic wave means here sound waves, heat waves, this type of waves. Okay, so can also considered forms of radiative energy. Recently, with this difficulty, even gravitational waves have been associated with a spectral signature in the context of the laser interference. Okay, so this laboratory, you can see here, this laboratory this one, LIGO, okay, laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory, okay. So here already one test proved that gravitational waves have been associated with a spectral signature in the context of the laser, that means LIGO. So spectroscopic data are often represented by an emission spectrum. That means actually spectroscopy represented by emission spectrum. Emission spectrum means what? The emission of the light. That means when a light is passing through a prism or some medium, when it reflected or dispersed or scattered, it's divided into many color of or different wavelengths of light, okay. So it's called the emission spectrum. So this spectroscopy actually represented by this type of emission spectrum. So as a function of wavelength or frequency, not only by the emission spectrum, also with the function of wavelength or frequency, because this type of energy has, this radiative energy or any energy has two characteristics, that is wavelength or frequency. So we have to also represent it by this function of wavelength or frequency, okay. So this is the whole concept of principle of spectroscopy. I think you understand the whole concept. If you understand, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you guys.